So welcome to the February 9th, 2022 edition of this, what I call a release candidate. I'm essentially testing this right before I release the Nexus. So many changes have been made since the last release, so I'll go through some of these. I've essentially changed the starting sequence, the starter quests, so we'll go through some examples of those. Let me just help out my friends. There's a band over there. Perfect. Oh, he's not done. Let's see what she had. Machete. Does that mean I have to go butcher? Probably won't do that. So, given I'm probably going to do some of these every time I make some major updates, I'll try and switch classes as much as possible. So the first recommendation I'd make is get yourself a melee NPC because they do have a lot more physical damage resistance than the ranged ones. Because you have only 2000, again, I'd rather not go for the pistol one, which shoots faster, and go for two of these guys. Let me just finish this up. One of the things that I have added to the starter quest is the ability to create yourself a teleport item, so that if you do die, you don't have to walk all the way back to your backpack if you've done a quest really far. I know a lot of you will bring your bedroll. The intent behind the use of the bedroll is to not have to walk all the way back whenever you do have a quest that's far from your base. I'm heading in this direction. I don't know this map, but let's just do this while we wait for the crafting.
Hey, stranger, over here.
Let's go visit Briston.
You look as bad as those
Get
Zeds.
ourselves a starting pack.
You
So
gotta
last
find a
time
place to hunker down.
I mentioned that
Sturdy walls, lots of traps,
Daring
plenty
Adventurer
of
was a good
bullets
pick
are the
because
only way
you'd
to
get
handle
two
blows.
options whenever you get a quest reward. So I won't do that this time. I'll probably go with Pack Meal because you do start with, I think, pretty much the same amount of slots that you would get in vanilla, but it's nice to have a bit more slots open, so let's do that. These dialogues have changed slightly. There's not much to say about that. Let's get ourselves the Pack Mule classes. Getting a boost in Constitution is nice because you can go to the next level of Pack Mule faster. And let's see, last time, I can't remember what I picked last time. Let's go with... Might have taken Hunter. Let's go with the Soldier. So where are these? So I have... Can't really see. Okay, so I'm up to here, so it should free up a few more slots. There we go. Frees up a bit more slots. So this teleport to backpack, let's go to the trader in the meantime. Teleport to backpack will essentially be craftable for free whenever you die. Just open your crafting menu, get some of these, let me put these guys in.
Threat control, full control.
In full control modes. Let's get equipped with the soldier stuff. Where our gear, I have reduced the amount of strain the gear has on your walking, your stamina regeneration, stamina loss. Just because I don't want it to be too much of an issue. So let's get going. Let's see what we were talking about. So I keep them in full control mostly because it's nice to be able to get them to follow up until you are ready to attack something. I won't go through the modes again. One thing that I have done is I cleaned up the journal. So if you remember in vanilla, usually there's a ton of entries, and I personally never read them. I don't know if anyone else does, but any pop-up that you have in Rebirth, you will get to access them here so that if you either missed one or, sometimes you press escape too quickly or you do something else. If you want information about some of these modes, you can just go, of course. Hey, buddy. So as you saw, they didn't attack until I decided to have a go at this guy. All right. The other part. Okay, let's deal with these zombies, and then we can talk about some of the changes. Okay. Compromising position. So I have added some. So it's the same loot, but I've added extra loot. Most of the time, it's going to be rotting flesh, but you do have a chance to get some additional loot. So you'll want to. Hey, you. You'll want to loot zombies as much as possible. If you don't want to, that's fine, but you could miss out on a bit of extra loot. Obviously, some of the rare loots. See? Cardio glasses. And that sells for 160. It's perfect. So that's the more rare loot. You won't have that kind of loot all the time, but it's good to just try to get as many of these. See? It's perfect. All right. So I won't go through all the different loot you can get. You can discover that for yourself. Obviously, these workbenches are all different depending on the map. See, I've got a cement mixer there and a forge. Let's turn this in.
I knew you could do it.
Get ourselves a job that's not too
If you
far
do this for me,
here.
hurry back soon, and I'll have a nice
zombie.
reward for you.
So in the previous one, you would have this POI marker. I forgot to sell my glasses. You would have this POI marker that asks you to clear a POI of your choice. One of the issues with the POI marker was that you would go, whoa, buddy. You would go in front of a POI and expect it to show the marker to start the quest on that POI, but if you picked a POI that wasn't questable, questable essentially means that you would get a chance to clear that POI through a vanilla trader quest, then you wouldn't be able to actually clear that area. And people thought that whenever you would get that marker to clear something, that's where you had to place Briston, which is not true at all. You can put him wherever you want. And then in multiplayer it becomes even more problematic because people tend to want to, let's see if she has something, set up in the same base. And it just wasn't something that was feasible. See what's in this toolbox. So the toolboxes, I've increased the loot chance, to get screwdrivers and pliers and things like that, because they are important in using workstations for the tools you put in the workstations. So that's been significantly increased. See, you can get some pretty decent loot. I'm actually really lucky because usually it doesn't. Oh, this is perfect. A chemistry station, but I do not have a wrench yet. Right, so I'll come back for that. Hey, buddy. I don't know about you, but oh, this is perfect. I can loot all of this stuff. Right, so let's just get out of here from where we came from. I can come back. How the hell did I get in here? Oh, there we go. We'll come back to this spot. Let's just mark it quickly. All right, now we want to pick a spot where we want to set up base. To be honest, I won't go really far. Let's just pick something that's fairly close to the trader. Hey, you. I didn't clear the area. It doesn't matter. What do you have? Not you. Interesting. All right. So what you can do before you had to take this POI marker, start it, then you'd have a marker that would show up, and you'd have to clear the POI. In this case, all it really does is okay. I want you to take care of this guy while I talk. So what you can do now is just set up Bristol. Doesn't really matter. Hey guy, you gonna be annoying? Yeah, take care of him. Set him up wherever. There's no need to clear. So let's just pick a spot. Let's put him there.
Is it too much?
Gonna be a whole bunch of zombies that spawn, so
Good
let's
job.
just...
I can move on to something.
Oh, an AK early. That's not something that happens. Really lucky. Alright, so we'll get rid of these guys. The soldier... Look at all these survivors helping. The, alright, full hunting mode. Go at it. The soldier's axe can be a little slow. One thing you may want to do is, look at you. Is once you are able to craft your weapon of choice. You stuck here? No. Is I'd encourage you to maybe craft a few to see which one would be best. Is that? I want this to be mine. Because you could land on something that is much better. Let's see. Let's finish our quests here. I have to hold this hammer. Because right now, I mean, it does some decent melee damage, but because this is so randomized, whenever you craft, you could end up with something much better. Don't just rely on whatever is given to you at the start. Instead of repairing one, maybe you could craft a new one. See if that's better for you. Let's just set up this thing around here. After hammer and pliers. A new friend. I'm not even paying for you and you're helping. Great. Right, I'm done with this. Let's put that in here. Then I have to get myself a door. Obviously the door is just for you to get accustomed to using the toolbox. I don't really need a door right now. This is probably not the best spot for me. Bad choice. Set up insides. Right, and now I have to place my trainer soldier. Yeah, I would not recommend setting up outside. It is not the best. But just for today, let's do it this way. Wow, look at all these NPCs. And I thought I had turned down the spawning. Okay, so we've got this guy. A lot of people don't read the prompts, and they go searching for water in all sorts of different places when water's really accessible everywhere. The act of getting water might have been something in vanilla that was meant to be tough. I didn't want it to be tough because water in itself is already an issue in this game. In that, don't drink the murky. It's gonna give you dysentery really fast. Getting some boiled is okay, but it's not that much better. So obviously, if you're stuck, you should drink some. But the ease of getting water is not really that much of an issue compared to the type of water that you're going to have to drink. The other thing that's really nice about the soldier is that you don't have to switch weapons every time you have to break doors or fight. It's always the same stuff. It's always the axe. The other thing I did with these weapons, whether it's the axe or the spear, is I've added some bleed damage to it. There we go. Let's fill this up because it just makes sense. Put our campfire down. Get some water going. That's another thing that was fixed. You always had like 5 seconds of... What am I doing? I don't play this game enough. 5 seconds of fuel by default. I only need 3. It's that much. Okay. Move, buddy. Let's get rid of some stuff for now. Don't really need this. I don't have any ammo for that, and I can put this in here. What else is there? So we talked about that. This is craftable for free, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, those missions. So I've redone the missions. Let's do these 3 first. We'll keep those for later. So I'll start with these 3. Yeah, you know, this was not the best spot. It's like the worst POI ever to set up in. Almost done. Some cooking fat. Alright, so let's go back to the soldier. So this soldier, I will be able to craft my first mod at level 2. And then the first axe I can craft that's different from this one is going to be at level 4. And then lever action rifle and machine guns. Okay. Got these bacon and eggs. 3 of these. 50 seconds. Let's add 1 more. Alright, we will add this quest first. So the mortar and pestle. So what I've done with the starter quest, I don't know if you remember the first one, it was essentially just a bunch of cloaked snakes that you had to attack. The one thing that people didn't necessarily realize is that the snakes are metal, and using metal on metal, like whether it's a machete or a knife or an axe, it doesn't do as much damage as if you were to use a blunt weapon like a sledgehammer. So in this quest, I actually give a stone sledgehammer for you to use during that quest. Now, it's tricky because there's a lot of information that you should read with these pop-ups, and a lot of the times people don't read the information, and they're gonna consume all these quests at once, and then the items that are given to you aren't necessarily like, you don't understand why you're getting them. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is get that repairable workbench. Come on, guys, move out. So I need to do that, but in order to help you, I also give you a bicycle early. As soon as you're on a bicycle, I don't know if you've noticed, my hired NPCs are gone. It's because they essentially disappear as soon as you get into a vehicle, because it just makes no sense for you to travel that fast and then being able to run. Man, I was really close. As soon as you get off, well, they reappear again. Buddy likes to follow us. It was out back. This is great because I don't have to search for it forever. Saves me some time, and it's less boring for you guys. What I've done with the wrench is the primary action was like a salvage action, and the secondary was a damage action. Most of the time you'd hit like that. So if you were to hit with the secondary action, you wouldn't pick this up. So what I've done is added the salvaging with the secondary action so that you don't, press the wrong button and then you essentially destroy the workbench instead of salvaging it, which is a little frustrating. So I have finished these, and now I can essentially go to my mortar and pestle. As you can see here, I've given a stone sledgehammer, which I will use during this quest. Let's go. It's not too far. Let's go start this quest, and you will see the difference between the original way that the quest was designed, which was as simple as I mentioned as cloaked snakes spawning around you, and you had to kill a few of them. Now it's different in that I've kind of leveraged the twitch. Oh, we're close to deserts. Oh, and burnt. This is a nice spot to see different entities in a way, although I don't necessarily want to encounter them too soon. Desert can be a little deadly. Alright, so I will start this, and I'm using the Twitch events. So what that does is that, as you saw on the top here, is there's a boss in yellow here, and it shows me where the snakes are. It's because it's not necessarily easy. Fighting all these snakes alone would be really tough, especially when you have zombies on top. So I do spawn a bunch of non-hireable NPCs to help you fight them. Best thing I find is just hit and walk backwards. Okay, so I've got another little snake, and then there's the big snake that's left. I don't even know. Am I fighting? Oh, I'm fighting the big snake. Let's get rid of the small snake first. Well, there it is. It's gone. There. And I've added this loot with a little bit of a marker so you could see it much more easily. Here's the schematic for the mortar and pestle. And you get, by finishing the quest, you get a bonus loot, which in this case will give you ammo and a random DNA boost, which I will use right now. Make myself a dexterity one. Is it done? Where is it? Where's my dexterity boost? There it is. Alright, more dexterity. Perfect. I won't complete the mortar and pestle one because it's fairly easy to do. Let's go to the next one. Let's do the hunt. And where is my bicycle? Where to my bicycle? There it is. Please do not send me to the desert. Where am I going? I'm going to the desert. Not cool. Alright, well, maybe it'll let me test out that teleport item. But we'll try and stay alive. A lot of coyotes. Lucky so far. I would have thought that it would be worse. Although I say that and then who knows. Right, let's clear the area first. So I've kept them in hunting mode, should be fine. There we go. See, that's what I don't like. The fire immune, they set everything on fire. Set me on fire. Not cool. Alright, let's see if you have something. Brains. Oh no. You have to watch for that fire. Okay, buddy? Let them clear this place. We'll loot a little bit. You got nothing. Oh, remains. Let's pick that. Not overburdened. Alright. What are you shooting at? Oh, of course. Hey, buddy. You're dead. There we go. Alright, let's start this quest. Same thing as the other one. So in this one, there's a whole bunch of zombies, but then... whoa, this guy. So what I would suggest is you kind of seek protection from the zombies. Let the zombies... Jesus, come on. Deal with the smaller ones and let the zombies get distracted. Oh no, my guy's dying. I have to protect them. So they do heal themselves. Yeah, they've lost a lot of life. They do heal themselves, but... Oh, it's my guy fighting this guy. Come on, zombies. I might lose one. It's part of the game. But I will try and hit him ranged. Because I don't want to get too close to this guy. Wow. Are all the zombies gone? Oh, my guy's so done. And without him and without all these zombies, I don't know if that's going to happen. Oh no, D'Angelo's done. Shit. Nope. Protect me. Yes. Kill that guy. Am I gonna die? Is he dead? Yes. Good job, buddy. So we got the table saw schematic. And where's my extra loot? Charisma. Okay. Take care of this right away. Perfect. And then let's... You know what? I'm not crazy enough. See a burning one over there. Let's get out of this biome. Because the quest does start from where you read it. So let's be smart about it and go back to the forest. If it sends us back to the desert, whatever, that's fine. I just don't want to be sent to the burnt forest biome. Not yet, anyway. I'm kind of sad that we lost one of our guys. But, you know what? He did his job. He helped us finish the quest, so I won't complain too much. But you do notice the quest is a little bit more difficult. But at the same time, I find it's a little bit more fun. It just breaks it from the norm. And if the starter quests, because the starter quests are essentially a version of quests that I do later on, and the quests have 5 tiers, so they get progressively harder. So if, how much money do I have? Can I hire another one? Oh, 250, not even close. So let's go even further. So if they're popular enough and people enjoy the new format, then I'll essentially apply the same format to the other levels. Okay, in this case, it is about gathering some iron. It's a mining quest. So for new players, it's to introduce you to mining. Let's go. It'll highlight the iron nodes. Let's go and get some. And then it gave you 2 drinks. It gave you, let's leave him take care of everything else. It'll give you a coffee and a goldenrod. You see, I even forgot last time, the red tea. So the red tea was for the hunt. So the red tea was given how many of those animals there were and the zombies and how fast that werewolf was. The red tea gives you a boost to running and walking for, I think it's 5 minutes. So you see run speed. And the other thing that I forget to mention is it does open up another 10 slots of carrying capacity for 5 minutes, which is handy. The coffee will give you 55% stamina regen for 5 minutes. And then, come on, leave me alone. I'm trying to educate here. Alright. And then the goldenrod tea will give you 140% to mining for 10 minutes, which is what we want because we're going to need more stamina and we're going to want to dig, mine faster. You got this? Yeah, you got this. So where's this node? So if you look at the bottom left, you can see that the stamina regens much faster. And if you look at the iron nodes, you can kind of tell that there's quite a bit of damage being dealt. It's about 80 damage. Obviously, this scales every time you have a tool that does more damage. Well, the percentage gets applied to the total of that damage. So as an introduction, you're not meant to go too far. It's just enough for you to gather some iron because this is the forge quest. The forge is meant to help you create some forged iron. So if you do have some iron already at your disposal, it's just that much quicker to get to that forged iron. 750 is not it's not that much to gather, especially given the speed at which this goes. Now, if you were to take a steel pickaxe, obviously the stamina might not regen fast enough for you to keep going the way I am right now. $700. I think I might need one more of these. Oh, there. I'm done. Yep. I don't need any more. Let's go back. Anytime it says go talk to your trader, it's not really about... I didn't set my bedroll down. I should do that. Just figure out where my house is. It says go talk to the trader. You can turn this into Briston or your trainer. You don't actually have to go back to a vanilla trader. Thanks for sticking around, dude.
Good job. Now we can move on.
I'll
to
take some
something else.
cash. So I know a lot of people want to keep some cash to buy stuff. I just want my NPCs. So let's gather some of that. So now we can craft this guy. Let's see. I don't know. I think I've talked about this. So one thing you might notice at some point, I won't demonstrate it here because it's actually a random thing. Once you get to level 8 and then level 15, 25, 35, you will get some random events. So most of the time these are little hordes. When I say little, they're like 12. And it's a damn snake. So once you get these, you'll get a sign typically. a screen shake with some text and a little bit of sound so that you know that this is an event that started. And yeah, looking forward to the feedback on that. So this kind of concludes that that starter portion. I might continue on some of these. Let me see, just for the fun of it, let me give myself some levels. Okay, so I'm level 36, which means I could technically get, I actually have to go into God modes. I could technically go and test out the hazard quests and the faction war. So I've redone all of these, but these, along with the other ones, oh, see this guy here? He came about because of that damn quest, random event. And this is an event where I actually, okay, so actually let's let's get here. Let's die. I think he will respawn somewhere. So this guy came as a random event. It's actually the boss that comes from the faction war quest. Did my other guy die? No, he just left me. There we go. Help out, dudes. So they'll teleport to you after a while if they're too far. And I think it's, I don't know if it's 10, 15 seconds. But I actually want to die here. How about you fight me instead? I don't know, Asher's gonna die pretty soon. So this guy early game, obviously a little tough to get rid of. But later game, you know, once you have machine guns and things like that, it's not too bad. As a random event, he won't generate a sound because he's supposed to sneak up on you. But the hordes, though, the hordes will. Almost dead. There we go. So we'll be able to test that teleport item. So yeah, the events that will spawn in bosses, you won't get a notification because, you know, you don't want to be alerted to it too easily. Thanks for hanging around. Let's but all the horde ones will generate a sound so that you at least know what's going on. So let's see, our bag is right there. So what this does, it asks you, you know, do you want to proceed with the teleport? As soon as you do that, you're right next to where your bag is. And that's kind of it for that. So let's do the hazard one. So the hazard is right there. Teleports seems to leave your, you see my NPCs kind of far away. It seems to leave the NPC far. So we might just go picking him up on the way, whatever reason. Kind of seems to stay wherever you last died. So there's a bonus to using the teleports. But at the same time, if you do have an NPC, see now he's back at following me right there. But if you do have an NPC, you might have to go back and get them. So that's something that we'll take a look at fixing in a future release because it's not a critical thing. All right, the hazards. So the hazards quest or the custom quest was just using UMA models of what was there in vanilla. And so I wanted to make it a bit bit more different. So the models are custom. I'll let him do that if I start the quest. We get some stamina going. Models are custom. And this is the boss right there. Same thing. You'll see the number of little entities you have to take care of. So there's 3 in total, and then there's this boss. It's kind of the same thing as with the hunt quest. Hey buddy, relax, relax. Why don't you deal with this guy instead? Oh, they took him out. Take this guy. Sorry, this girl. Sorry. Yeah, and these guys early on are tough. This is meant to be a level 10 quest. So you might have enough ranged weapons and ammo to deal with him. But to be honest, he still has a lot of life, so I don't mind it if the zombies do take care of him a little bit. Because he doesn't go down that fast. And he does... buddy. Does hit hard. Because this is a starter quest, I have reduced the amount of damage that he does to players by... I think it's almost 75%, so that's why he's getting rid of these zombies fairly fast. She's a bit tougher, so maybe she'll last a bit longer. Let me recharge. Where's my gun, actually? Why did I said recharge? It's reloads. Uh-oh. Alright. It's my turn. Hey, guy. Come on. Not too bad. As I mentioned, doesn't hit too hard. Well, as hard as he could. There we go. In this case, alright, so level 10. Level 10, what I do is I do give the distiller. Actually, this might need to be updated to level 10. But then I do give the mini bike parts. And I believe, let me just get my extra loot here. Thank you. Some more charisma. Let's craft that. I do believe that I give the second part for the mini bike in another level 10 quest. I'm not too sure. Whoa. Sorry. Distiller was level 20. It's the gas stove that was level 10. So this is fine. So it might be another level 20 quest that gives you the second mini bike parts. So I didn't want you to spend too much time seeking an upgrade to your vehicle. Give you a bicycle early. Oh, it's already 10 o'clock. Give you a bicycle early and give you a chance to get that mini bike at least at level 20, which is not too bad. I can't believe I'm going to do this in the dark, but hey, why not? It's a challenge. And so in this one, we're going to get a mix of bandits and survivors, along with a whole bunch of zombies, so it should be pretty chaotic. At nighttime as well, let's recharge, reload. Okay. Alright, see, you got some bandits, you got some survivors. So the bandits are the ones in white there. You've got the big boss, which is... Put a shirt, will you? Same we saw earlier on. So I'm gonna focus on killing the bandits first. Helping this guy. Got 2 bandits here. He's down. Oh no! Okay. Forgot that zombies go fast. Alright, circle. Oh my god, we've got a skull too. There's one bandit. She done? Let's heal up a little bit. Hey. See, usually I try and get rid of all the zombies as much as possible. We got some toxicity going there over the... come on, buddy. Alright. Let's help with all of these. While they gang up... Well, they gang up. There's only one. So, the more you get rid of these guys, the more they can focus on the boss. So he's dead. I think they're all good. Oh, that was a zombie. Shit. Okay, let's again help them. Is he coming after me? He's coming after me. This is not good. Oh, forgot to mention that one. Not a big fan of the bleed that you get, so I did reduce the amount of bleeds in terms of the length. Usually it's 20 seconds that it lasts. And I've reduced that to 10. Oh, I am going to die before this quest is over. Let's keep it in range. Die, buddy. Die. Thank God. Whoa. Alright, so I've got the gas stovetop. Some money. Okay, good enough. So I think that kind of concludes the different quests. Like I said, I changed them all, but those are the most notable ones. And yeah, if there's enough feedback that you guys like this type of quests, I am going to apply that to all the custom ones that have higher tiers. And yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next update.